So in today's tutorial, we are going to be looking at how to achieve a Web3 flyer design using just Pixellab. So as you can see on my screen here, this is a design I worked on recently. Of course, this is just a fictional design, alright? So I just had to come up with the design brief. And as you can see, this one is just the first one. There are actually 4 parts of it. You can see other parts of the design. It's a carousel, alright? It's a carousel. But first of all, I would like us to look at this. This is what we are going to be designing for today. Alright, so I'm going to clean up the canvas, and then we are going to start with the ratio, with everything. So I'm going to click this default template here. Let me clear this. So initially I designed this for Twitter platform, so the ratio will be different depending on which platform you want to upload it to. Of course, you can go on any platform, even on Instagram. So I'm just going to come here under this tool here, come to image size. So my width, because it was initially designed for Twitter platform, the width is going to be 1440 by 900. So the width is 1440 and the height is 900. So I'll click there. So while we are still on this tab, just go to color, the background. You can just choose plain color, or depending on how you want to tweak your own. So I already have a set background for this, so I'm just going to tap it. But just in case you wanted to see how I was able to achieve this, you can just, if you want to set your own gradient background, you can just come down to gradient, tap the plus button there, and then you can play around with this. Any of these points here that you touch, once you touch them, you can just come down to this bucket, this field here, and then begin to play around with the colors. So let me just drag it here. Let me just drag this through, and then you can get something else. If you click OK, you get something else. So let's just go back to the color we are going to be working with. So with that, I'll add my text. I'm actually going to design exactly what you saw immediately you clicked this video. So I'm going to start by typing that your wallet unchained. Alright, so one thing you need to know is, if you are designing for any industry, you need to know certain fonts that are prevalent in that community or in that industry. Okay, so for this tutorial, there are fonts I already downloaded. I have the Satoshi font, and I also have the Obitron. So we are going to change our font, change it. So I have the Obitron here. So this is the Obitron variable font. I'm going to select it. So if you check most of Web3 designs, NFTs, DAOs, and all of those, you see that there's a kind of text that is prevalent in such communities. So if you want to design something that is close to like what you admire, then you also have to go with the font. So I downloaded the Obitron font, and 2 fonts we are going to be using in this design is the Obitron and Satoshi. So those are the 2 fonts I'm going to be using in this design. So with this already done, I'll lock it. I'll add another text. No switching. No more switching between tabs, manage all your currencies in one place. Bam, I'll set that. So we'll go down to the text tool here, and I'm going to change the font. Like I said, there are two fonts I downloaded for this particular project. One is the WEB3 and the second is the Satoshi. As you can see, I have Satoshi up to 6 variants, so I'll go with Satoshi medium. So I'm just going to resize my text. It's going to be under the main heading. I'll resize it a little bit, something about here like this will be okay. Then I'll lock it. Okay, we are getting close. So after doing that, add your shape. So while this tab is still open, just increase your radius to about 10, and then I'm going to change the color. The color I'm going to change to this I don't know what this color is actually, but these are colors I already have in place, so I'm just going to change to that. And while you are still there, come down to stroke width, increase it to about 2. I'm going to change the stroke width to this color here. Yeah, change it to something like that. Then bring it down a little bit. Here is okay. We'll lock it. So let's come and duplicate this text here. This no more switching between tabs. Change it, delete the text, and write get early access. So just come down to this style, come down to style and bold it. So just tap on the front and increase it. Yeah, okay, lock it up. Great. I think we're already getting somewhere. So now is the time where we need to start adding some media, some images. Alright, and as you can see, for this particular project there's actually no logo, but we are going to work around that in just a moment, so stick with me. We are going to see how we do that. So let's import some images we are going to use in the background. So this is the first image I'm going to be using in the background. I will import it, then come down to relative size and drag it to 100% and then mark it. Then come to relative position, center it. So these two buttons, you center it. Alright, once you center it, come and click to back, or you can still do that here by just dragging it. So send it to back here and lock it. So while it is locked, while the image is selected, just go to opacity and reduce your opacity to like 20. Let's say 20 is okay. Let's leave it at 20 is okay. So we are going to import another image again. So this is another element we are going to import. So we import this just like the first one. Go to relative size up to 100 and then to relative position and center it. So we'll come here this time and then drag this just before the last image here. Just drag it. Okay, I think that's already okay so far, so good. Yeah, So something like this is we're already getting there. Beautiful. So what I just want to do is I want to drag this thing again, just so that I can be a little bit bigger than normal. So it's okay, right? Okay, that's good. So we'll lock it. While we've done that, we are still going to import, I think, about 2 more images, and then we'll just refine everything. So we import this this globe thing, or whatever it's called, shiny. So I'm just going to rotate this, yeah, and then put it down here like this. I'll lock it. All right, okay, so yeah, that's fine. So before we import the last image, let's just do a little something here. So we are going to add shadow under this button. So to add shadow, this middle button here, this shape tool, under this shape tool, just go to stickers. Once you tap it, you see this white stuff here. So just tap anywhere on the screen, tap it again, and then come to color and enable your color. Choose black for shadow. I'm going to choose black, so I'll resize it. We are going to use this as the shadow. Alright, add some feeling to that. I'll lock it. So as you can see, that's way more better than having no shadow and all that. So let me just put the shadow down a bit. Alright, that's already looking good. Beautiful. So the fictional name for this Web3 this thing is Meta Heaven Protocol. I'm just going to write Meta Heaven. So the font I'm going to use is still that Satoshi medium. Drag it. I'll put it around here. I'll put it here, like here will be okay. I'll put it here like this. Just bring it down a little. Okay, all right, I'll lock it. Let me just shift it a bit back again. So yeah, now as you can see on this thing, there is actually no logo for this. So what do we do now? Just follow me. Of course, this is just like a placeholder to act as a logo, not actually a real logo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in or zoom out, whichever one is correct. So I'm just going to zoom here, zoom here, and then keep it in place. So I'll come back to this shape tool and click on draw. Make sure white is selected. By the way, whichever you select is okay. So because Meta Heaven, Meta stands with M, we are just going to do a little bit of drawing, a quick one, some strokes, to imitate something that might act as a logo thereabout. So let's do this. All right, you click OK. So that's okay. So we are going to zoom out again. So with that already, bring everything up here. I'm just going to resize it so that I can stay the same size. So just bring it to, okay, I think it's too far from. So as you can see, this now is acting like a logo. And of course, if nobody tells you that thing is just some hand-drawn stuff, you wouldn't know. But there so far, it's already acting like a logo that we want it to act like. So Yeah, that's just a little trick you can use, unless you have time to create, an actual logo. If you're doing fictional designs, so that is that. So let's go again and import the last image we need to import. So this is the last image we are going to import here, and then everything will be done. So I'm going to bring this image here like this. I'm going to let me send it back behind this globe stuff. Yeah, let me send it there. Okay, be like this and lock it. So then add shape again and come down to gradient. Come to gradient, and what you are going to do, I'll click on the plus button, tap the first slides, use the color picker tool. So just going to select the background color, then tap on the second slide handle there and drag it to the end. Here is transparent, so that's transparent. I don't want this to be all black, so let me just drag this space a little bit here. Let it have that purple this time. Yeah, so that's okay. So add, just going to resize this. By the way, let me change it from here. So yeah, just arrange this, do this to be okay. Then drag it down, let's bring this wallet below this. Yeah, so this one we are just going to push it. I'm going to let's take it down. Yeah, lock it, then just come down to opacity and reduce the opacity a little bit to like 90. Yeah, 90 is okay. 90 is okay. So let's move this text above because it's actually blocking it. Let's move it above it. All right, so that's it, guys. So one last thing we are just going to do is to add the handle. Meta heaven underscore web3, meta heaven web3. Let's just use that, or let's just say meta heaven. There's no need to add the web3 there. So let's just quickly change it to Satoshi Medium. Yeah, Satoshi Medium, that's okay. Satoshi Medium. Then we are going to add X icon. So that's formerly Twitter. Let's add the icon there. So we are going to use this X icon, to represent where you can find meta heaven. So that's that. So let me bring this down so that I can set it. right. Okay, so let me position it to center. Yeah, so I'm just going to come here and select two of them and push them upwards. Come back. I'm just going to drag this to 20. Let me just set it properly. Then drag it to be like here. Yeah. So yeah, do that. All right, so we are done, and that's how you can achieve a Web3 flyer using just Pixellab. And if this is your first time watching my video, please don't forget to subscribe. I'm also on TikTok. Thank you guys. See you another time.